Happy Sunday to you all. I said I wasn't going to be going live, but I'm actually headed somewhere. So I thought I would use this opportunity to come on and speak with you all. I hope that you're doing well. I hope your family is doing well. I know, by it being a little bit later. Well, you know what, y'all? I say that. I just said that it feels, that it's later. But it's actually 6:41 p.m. It just feels a lot later, than it really is. It's kind of weird. So it's 6:41 p.m. on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, okay? It feels like it's 10 o'clock. Good evening, everyone. Hey, y'all. Just want to say, hey, you may not, I can't drive, obviously, light on. I could, but I don't want to do that. But what I want to say is, it just feels, at least in my area of Georgia, right? It just feels later than what it really is. So I hope that you all are doing well. I appreciate each and every one of you all for tuning in and taking time out of your day to tune in and support the channel. What do you want to have a conversation about? Hello. I'm reading a comment that someone posted. What would you like to talk about? I actually want to talk about several things in this video, several topics. You all know I like to take time and respond, to the comments. And there was a comment that someone had put under a video. It was actually a recent video. And they were saying that I took too long to get to the topic. Well, sometime I'm, may get straight to the point. Sometime I may have other things to share before I get to my main point. Sometimes I have a lot that I want to tell you all. Okay, someone said that they want to talk about transportation. Okay, what would you like to discuss about transportation? Y'all, please make sure, what I'm saying is to me, obviously, it seemed like it's getting darker much faster. Like I said, right now it's actually 6:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Georgia. It feels like it's 10, 11 o'clock. We know that the daylight savings time ended a couple of weeks back, right? So when you're out and about, okay, and it seems like, it's much later, even though it's the early part of the evening, right? Make sure, if you're of age, that you have a way to defend yourself. Okay, I think you all know what I'm talking about when I mentioned that. Multiple ways, okay? This doesn't have to be one way, okay? Multiple ways. Make sure, very importantly, make sure that you are looking, around, being aware of your surroundings at all time, especially if you have someone under your watch or your care, children, small children, young children. even teenagers, you know, family members, friends, loved ones that may not be as mobile, okay? They have to rely on you to maybe push them around or assist them in walking. We got to pay attention, y'all, okay? Things are happening, you know, in every neighborhood, every area, every zip code. Are we using the best methods for transportation? What do you mean? So please make sure that you're aware of your surroundings, you know, at all times. I'm just reading a comment here. Here on the live, someone said that they wanted to talk about transportation. And the question was asked, are we using the best methods? Well, we know, you know, that there are different methods of transportation. Are you referring to vehicle, car, truck, plane, train? Yeah, y'all, it's getting darker. Night is coming much sooner, is what I'm saying. So we got to make sure to be extra cautious. I'm not telling you not to go anywhere, you know, along your normal day-to-day routine or going here and going there. I'm not even telling you not to get out at night, right? But I'm saying if you do, please make sure that you pay attention to your surroundings at all times, no matter where you are or who you're with. I'm sorry, y'all, I need some chips, okay? You may hear me crunching. Even if you're with a group of people and say, okay, I'm with a group, everybody's looking around. Sometimes that may not be the case. You may have to be the person to make sure, okay, even though we're right here in a group, that, you know, we're all looking around, or that, you know, somebody is aware of what's happening. Obviously, the more people that you're with, the better, you know, the more eyes there are that can look around. But, you know, that's something that we have to, you know, we have to be aware of, our surroundings. It's also getting colder outside now. Y'all listen. I spoke about it being colder, but actually in Georgia, it was cold. You know, we had some rain, and I actually did a video and I was live. I was driving and it was raining, but it actually has gotten a little bit warmer. Just to update you all. But even with the cold, right? You know, this weather sometimes can be unpredictable, and you could prepare for one thing and then it turn out to be something totally different. I've known times in my area where schools have closed, okay, and I'm in Georgia. I've known person turning without no turning signal, so I had to just quickly brake. I'm driving, y'all. But I've known times, hello to everyone who's watching, thank you all so much for supporting me here on the channel. You know, you can prepare for one weather event, or you know, prepare for something, based on what the meteorologists people share with you on the news, right? And the weather can turn out to be completely different. For example, I remember a couple of times here in Georgia. Now, we're not used to snow, right? I remember a few times where the weather had predicted, you know, even like snow flurries. And so as a result, I say snow flurries, but snow. And do you know the schools canceled school that day? And on the actual day, right, they canceled school before, like they announced the day before, you know, out of caution that school would be canceled. And do you know that the next day the sun was shining and there was no snow? We actually, you know, the students actually could have gone to school here in Georgia. And also, you know, with it being colder, another thing that you should be aware of, especially when you're driving animals, this is a time of year where also animals are, I don't know if, you know, it has anything to do with their mating season, but a lot of animals, specifically deer in my area, they may be displaced due to builders, developers going in, you know, redeveloping the land, cutting down trees, disturbing really and destroying their natural habitat. So you may see, excuse me, I need to drink some of my water. You may see more deer. Okay, even in my neighborhood, I saw a deer. It was a large deer. It actually ran across the street. It was at night. So you have to be, you know, you have to be aware of, you know, your surroundings, especially too, whether you're walking, driving, you know, things like that. I'm going to be doing a video. It'll come out next week. I'm sorry, this week. This is the start of the week. I put a video here on the channel, y'all. If you haven't watched the video, please make sure that you check it out. The title of the video is something like, is this the next thing? If you don't know what's happening already, over in China, they're actually dealing with what's to be allegedly RSV, okay, some type of respiratory illness in children, okay. I'm not sure how this started or, you know, all of the details, but please watch that video. I may go back and link it to this live after I finish the live. But I also came across some information to where I believe some senators or either congressmen or women here in the United States, they're actually calling on our current administration to issue or institute a travel ban between the U.S. and China, right? Until they, what they're claiming, find out more information about this respiratory illness, okay? I have some concerns about that. What's really going on? And, you know, like I always say, y'all, 2020, for many of us, including myself, caught us off guard with the whole pandemic. And so the question that I want to ask is, you know, is this about to be a repeat of what happened in the months leading up to March 2020? And I say March 2020 because that's really officially in the United States. It seemed like that's when they really declared it a thing. And then, you know, schools closed, we went into lockdown. So really my question is, do you believe the lockdowns are coming back? Are they coming back? So that's definitely a story that I'm going to get this water, y'all. That's maybe this is why you shouldn't eat and talk. That's definitely a story that I'm going to pay attention to, by the way. A universal passport? I'm reading the comments. You know, that's what it seemed like that's what they're trying to institute. Full electric. And to take away gas. To take away gas. But here's the thing. How strong or how reliable is the electric grid? And is the electric grid even capable of sustaining all electric vehicles? You know, we're having, well, when I say we, I'm referring to here in the United States. There are several areas, okay, and I always reference Texas, right? Due to what they experienced in February 2021 with their power grid. And even now there's a lot of news in the news regarding the Texas power grid and questions about its reliability and sustainability. They always seem to use Texas as an example. So you know, it's very a lot of questions around that. But yeah, I actually, you know what, I have an update coming on that. I know that there have been some recent announcements regarding that. There's an alleged plan, right, from my current administration. There's a plan, or they have put a plan, an alleged plan, right? Are these even real solutions? They put a plan in place. And so I have that information coming in a video next week as well. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for your support. Yeah, you know, he has actually predicted a lot of things years ago that are happening now. What's supposed to happen by 2025? I'm reading one of the comments. What does he expect to happen in 2025? For those of you all who are watching, I want to say thank you, as always, for your continued support. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. If you are not new to the channel, I want to say welcome back. Thank you for your continued support. I do want to invite you all to subscribe to the channel. Join our community here. If you're concerned about the times that we're living in, you're looking for, you know, real solutions, truth, then join our community and subscribe. Yeah, it makes you wonder. And that's the question that I asked. Are we going to see that happen? And if so, if that is a part of the plan, how would that affect several things, right? Not only our daily lives, but also we know we have an important presidential election coming up again in 2024. That's something to think about, y'all. Both times, right? Both times. If I say both times, 3 years ago, right? With the pandemic. Well, we had just had a presidential election. I'm trying to think, when was the election? Was it in November 2019 or November 2020? No, it seemed like November 2019, right? Thank you. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your kind words. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe. And also take some time, you know, in your spare time, whether you're driving, traveling, doing around the house. You know, I have several videos here on the channel. Check those out. Be sure to check those out. And I think that you will find the information to be valuable in the content that I share. So I really appreciate your support and everyone's support here on the channel. So do y'all think that another lockdown is coming based on what's currently happening in China? And for those who may not know, yeah, that's what I was thinking. The election, the last presidential election, yeah, it was in, wait a minute, November 2019. Or, you know what, I think it was November 2020. Is that correct? I'm gonna have to do my research on that, y'all. The last election was November 2020. And then the current administration took office January 2021. Is that how that went, y'all? I'm gonna have to research that. All right, y'all, listen, I'm almost at my destination. Yeah, it was, that's what I was thinking. Thank you so much. It was, no, so it was, the election was in November 2020. And then the current administration took office November, I'm sorry, the last presidential election was November 2020. And then this current administration took office January 2021. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much for that correction. Okay. Listen, y'all, I'm almost at my destination. I had some time while I, you know, headed to my destination. I want to come on and just go live and share some thoughts with you all. Okay. This week on the channel, I have several videos coming. We're going to talk more this week about, you know, the next, I hate to say the next round of lockdowns. Like, they kind of sound like what? But we're going to talk more about what's happening overseas. Okay. What's happening in China. Why we need to pay attention to that, and how we need to prepare for what could possibly be the next lockdown. Okay, so look out for some of those videos. Make sure, if you are new to the channel, or maybe you haven't seen any of my recent videos, I want you to take some time to look at the videos tab here on the channel. All of my video uploads are there. Also, make sure you look at the live tab, all of my live videos, including this one. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Okay, that lets me know you all can hear me, you can see me, and that you appreciate and value the content. So thank you so much. Make sure you check out the live tab. All of the live videos, including this one, are listed under the live tab. Under the playlist tab, I have several playlists, all very good information, from seed starting to how to clean cast iron. I have videos on all kind of different topics, right? So check out the playlist as well as the community tab. On the community tab, some stories that I may or may not cover in a video, I share them on the community tab for your, information. I also do polls and different, it's another place where we can communicate and interact and engage here on the channel, okay? Listen, again, thank you all so much. I want you to know that you all are amazing. I appreciate all of you all. I'm grateful and thankful for your support here on the channel. I pray that you have a blessed week. I pray that you be well and your family be well. And I'll talk to you again in the next video. Thank you all so much for your support.